Hello everybody, I'm Maxi. Welcome to a new video. Today I want to share an interesting thing that is now happening in China, and that is the coming back of the traditional herbal brews, and they are coming back as bottled drinks. And I guess you already noticed all the ones here are in the same kind of package because they are from the same brand. It's the supermarket I shop from, but unfortunately this video is not sponsored by them. Okay, back to the topic. During the past 2 decades, China's beverage market has been dominated by the highly sugared drinks from North America and later by things like boba. But during the recent couple of years, more traditional things are coming back and they dare to make things that are not sugared. And from my experience, I think this year they started to explode. Now it's so common to see them in convenience stores, in supermarkets, and it's very easy to buy online, and so many brands are making them. Which makes me happy because a lot of my childhood memories are coming back. So today, I have prepared 7 very classic drinks here. 3 of them are unsugared. Should I say unsugared or non-sugared? Anyway, and 4 of them are sugared. Let me introduce them to you, and let's start from the ones without sugar. Okay, the first one of the most classic ones and one of my favorites, 百合绿豆水. It's a brew made of mung bean and lily bulb. So here, 百合 means lily, but we don't use the flower, we use the bulb below. And 绿豆 is mung bean, but the Chinese name literally means green bean. And then 水, water. This brew has been considered to be good for your health. It's said to be able to extinguish your inner fire. How much of that is scientifically backed, I'm not sure, but it tastes healthy. I'm not saying it tastes bad. I mean, it tastes pleasantly healthy to me. I know that to many people, beans are usually used in savory dishes, but mung bean are usually used for desserts or sweet drinks here. And this one is usually slightly sweet. And growing up with this drink and hearing all about its effect, I am now accustomed to feel cleansed whenever I taste this flavor. It's usually sweetened a little with sugar, but this one, they didn't add sugar. They added something else called 罗汉果. English calls it monk fruit. Its extraction provides sweetness but barely provides any calorie. It's not a sugar. And that's why this one I'm having here says it provides 0 calorie. It's actually a mild medical ingredient in the traditional medicine here, just like mung bean and lily bulb. And I think I like this one better than the ones sweetened with sugar. The monk fruit is adding another kind of herbal note into it, and that makes it more pleasant. It's even better if you cool it in the fridge. Okay, the second one, 金银花胖大海饮. Another drink made of 2 mild medical ingredients, but it tastes nice. It doesn't taste like medicine. So the 2 ingredients are this. First is called 金银花. English calls it honeysuckle, but the Chinese name literally means gold silver flower. Or should I say gold and silvery flower? And then 胖大海 is this thing. This name is more ridiculous. It literally means fat big sea. It doesn't make any sense to me. I suspect it's some old transliteration from a foreign language. But anyway, that's it, a kind of dried fruit. And finally in the name, yin, beverage. Again, this one is slightly sweetened with monk fruit instead of like traditionally with sugar. So again, this one says it contains 0 calorie and it tastes more pleasant than the ones I used to have. This one is also a classic combo. It's said to be able to clear your throat and nourish your lungs. Again, how much of it is scientifically backed, I'm not sure, but it has a placebo effect on me. Maybe it's some kind of cultural gaslighting, I don't know, but I've grown to feel that I'm getting healthy whenever I drink this. Drinks and soups like this with mild medical ingredients are quite common here in China. You know, we have a concept called 药食同源. medicine and food have the same origin. I guess it sounds mysterious, like another lost wisdom from the East that some people can do marketing around. But I guess in simple language, it's just a balanced and not highly processed diet keeps you healthy. I'm sure some people will do marketing around this. Be prepared. Anyway, that's the second one. And here, the third one, 红豆薏米水. This one is made of red bean, 红豆 literally means red bean, and 薏米 koik seed. Quark seed? I'm not sure if any of them are the correct pronunciation, but that's this thing, a kind of grain called 薏米 here. If you like Japanese dessert, you must have already tried red bean there. It's that typical deep red bean paste there. I think they call it uncle. But the flavor of this one here is not as strong as that. It's much milder and not as sweet, far from that. And then there is that koik seed in it, so it has another distinct flavor. But I think this one is more of a acquired taste. I mean the koik seed. The red bean is like mung bean. Sometimes I cannot taste the difference. But then the koik seed, I think it may take some effort to acquire even among the acquired tastes. Because koik seed brew, to me, it tastes like diluted rice milk, and then with a little herbal note. And that's how this one here tastes like. I'm not saying it tastes horrible, but it doesn't give me much pleasure. Again, like the ones before, this one is said to have some health benefits. They say it can get rid of the unhealthy moisture inside your body. As for why drinking some liquid can get rid of your moisture inside, I don't think I can ever understand, but that's what they say. And again, growing up in this culture with this drink, I now feel that I'm getting healthy when I drink this. Actually, in fact, the one I'm familiar with is just 薏米. It's just koik seed. This type with the red beans, it's a new idea for me. The red beans actually make it a little more pleasant. And let me see. Oh yeah, this one is also slightly sweetened with monk fruit. That also makes it better. Okay, these three are the ones without sugar. Now let's go to the sugared ones. I will introduce from the one with the lowest sugar to the one with the highest. So, the fourth one of today, 金银菊百合姜枣饮. If you don't know it yet, old Chinese are written vertically from right to left. This one has quite a lot of ingredients. So first, 金银菊 is this flower. It's a kind of chrysanthemum. Again, we see this archetype of name, 金银菊, gold, silver, chrysanthemum. I guess whenever they see some flower with both yellow and white, they call it gold and silver. And then 百合, lily. And again, the part used in this is the bulb below, not the flower. And here, 姜, ginger, 枣, dates. But it's not like the dates you see in countries like Morocco. It's the Chinese kind of dried red dates that you usually see here. And this one is sweetened in the traditional way with red sugar. Sometimes they call it black sugar. This is a brew that many girls here are very familiar with because this is what many of them drink to soothe the discomfort during their periods. But it's usually not drunk like this. The traditional way to drink this is to drink the freshly brewed hot one. So I'm now gonna heat this in the microwave. Okay, now it's hot. It's really hot. Yeah, this is the flavor. Okay, it's a little bit too hot for me to drink it now. Anyway, back to its alleged benefits. A lot of the non-girl people like me also drink this during times like when we are recovering from a cold or flu. The flavor and the heat from the ginger does soothe your discomfort during those times. Actually, the basic version is just ginger, dates, and black sugar. My family doesn't put chrysanthemum and ladybulb in it, and I like it when the ginger flavor is strong. I like the heat. This one is a little too mild for me, but the flavor profile is right, and the chrysanthemum and the ladybulb added some layer to the flavor. Okay, now the next one, 竹蔗茅根马蹄水. This one is very refreshing. So first there is 竹蔗, sugarcane, but the more common way to call it is 甘蔗. And then there is this medical ingredient called 茅根. It's not as big as the sugarcane. They distorted the sizes of the ingredients here. It's very small. And English calls it Imperata rhizoma. And then 马蹄, this one, Chinese water chestnut. Here, this thing is a kind of edible, slightly sweet bulb stem of a plant. It's eaten as a natural treat here. And then this one here is sweetened with sugar. This is the first time that I see 茅根 in it. I don't even know what the effect of that ingredient is. Usually, the ones I had is just sugarcane and water chestnut. This feels really nice when you have it cold during the summer. The ones I had usually have chopped or diced water chestnut in it, so you can have something to chew on when you drink the liquid. This one, I don't remember they promise any health benefits. Usually we just drink it as a pleasant cold drink during the summer. Okay, next, another comfort drink. 雪莲果秋月梨枇杷露. The names are getting longer and longer. So in this one, first we have 雪莲果. It's this thing. English calls it 雅孔. It's a sweet root, but in Chinese we call it 雪莲果. Literally means snow lotus fruit, though it's not a fruit. And then 秋月梨, it's this pear. Literally says autumn moon pear. Anyway, it's a pear. Actually, people use any kind of pear, which one is more accessible in their region. And then we have 枇杷. It's this smaller yellow fruit. It's a kind of a sour fruit. And then the final character in this name is quite interesting here. 露, it literally means dew. And that's what they write here. The kind of water drop formed on the leaves in the morning. But it's also used in the names of many drinks when they want you to feel that it's cleansing, purifying. And that's exactly what this brew promises to do. This is a common remedy to treat cough. I like the smell. In my family, whenever somebody started to cough, my mother would go buy some pears and buy this and buy that and brew them together and make you drink them hot. So it's not normal for me to drink it like this in room temperature or cold. But this one, this feels nice. All the ones I had in my childhood are hot, freshly brewed ones, and they have those boiled pear chunks in it. And because it's boiled with sugar in it, the pear chunks become both sweeter and sourer. It's a very pleasant flavor. Though we don't use 枇杷, but I understand why they put that in this one, because 枇杷is also a common ingredient in remedies for cough. And it's quite nice in this one. I guess they didn't put a lot of 枇杷in it, because the flavor is not very strong. The major player here is still the pear. The pear is always there no matter what variation of the recipe you see, and you need to keep the peels on. If you use pears without peel, it doesn't work. Okay, the last one of today. Finally a short name. 酸梅汤. Sour plum soup. It's called a soup, but it's a sweet and sour drink. It's made of smoked plums and many other berries, and sometimes a little other medical ingredients. This used to be a really popular summer drink among the kids here. It's my father's favorite when he was a kid, and I had a lot of it during the 90s. It's usually served with ice. The smell is very appetizing. Oh, because the main ingredient is smoked plum, the authentic ones always have this little smoky note there alongside with the sweet and sour of all the fruits. And I feel this one is more layered than the ones I had in my childhood. It's much more pleasant, thanks to the development of the food industry here. Let's see, what do we have in this one? Okay, the main ingredient, wumei, smoked plum, that's there. And then shanzha, hawthorn, and sangshen, mulberry, jupi, peel of tangerine, which is another mild medical ingredient that promises to extinguish your inner fire. And then ganzao, licorice, is also a medical ingredient that is usually used to treat your throat. And this doesn't taste like the licorice candy you find in Northern Europe, if that's what you are thinking. Actually, I didn't notice the licorice flavor in it. I guess they only put a very little amount for the health benefit. Okay, these are the 7 traditional brews I prepared today. Does this feel interesting to you? Okay, that is today's video. I hope it's fun to watch. And thank you for watching this far. If you like this video, if you like what I do, please like, hype, comment, share. Or if you are willing to support this channel financially, you can join my membership. There are extra content and learning material in it. Anyway, thanks again. I hope to see you in another video. Bye bye.